Hello friends, welcome to Spectrum School of Economics. In today's class, we can study about Introduction to Environmental Economics. So without wasting time, we can learn. So before going to the theory, so let's understanding the syllabus. What's the syllabus is there for exams in environmental economics is that here we have to study about introduction, then interaction between environment and economy, and which is also explained with the help of thermodynamic theory and types of goods, Kuznets curve, sustainable development, provision of public good allocation, valuation of environmental goods, common property resource, it related to the theory which is given to the or which is related to the tragedy of common, then market failure, cost theorem, big wind taxes, tradable pollution permits, carbon tax, environmental accounting and transboundary environmental problems. So this is about the syllabus. So let's start with introduction to environmental economics. Environmental economics is a subset of economics. It is focused on efficient use of environmental resources, and it also studies the relationship between economy and environment. And this environmental economics also helps to balance between economic development and environmental protection, and it considers both direct value and role of the environment is very important for development purpose, and it also recognizes the interdependence between economic management and environmental health. Here environmental economics can be defined as it is a part of economics which deals with interrelationship between environment and economic development, which already we know. Then this give more importance to the ways and means by which farmer is not impaired nor later impeded. Then it also teaches how to promote economic growth of nations with least environmental damage. This is very important. Then environment refers to surroundings conditions in the living organisms exist and interact. We know that. So then economics also, it is a part of, or it is a branch of social science, and it also studies how individuals, business, governments and societies allocate scarce resources to satisfy unlimited wants and needs. So by collaborating this environment and economics, we can define environmental economics. So this environmental economics studies about interdependence between economic development and environmental growth. It also considers the impacts of use of the resources on the environment, and it also studies the role of environmental in the economic development, the impact of the economy impacting the environment, then the appropriate ways to regulating economic activity. So we can balance this development and environmental degradation. So here various definitions are there related to the environmental economics. I will not explain furthermore, you can just read, because for competitive exams they won't ask any definitions such type. I will just give some hints, so you can take the notes and you can study for yours. So here the definition given by OECD, it means economic cooperation and development. Then the definition given by D.W. Pierce. Then the definition given by Charles Colston. We know that Colston is a well-known author for environmental economics. So he is telling that environmental economics is the it is between static and dynamic issues related to the natural resources in the world economy. It involves questions of excessive production of pollution by market. It means here insufficient protection of natural world due to market failure. He is highlighting that. You can take this notes also. There is a insufficient protection of natural world due to market failure. He is telling that there is a market failure. So the next definition is given by EPA, which means Environmental Protection Agency. Then last one is Scott J. Challen, then Janet H. M. Thomas. This part is important for the PG students, those who are writing in theoretical or descriptive type of exams for their PG studies. So I will just tell the things which is related to the PG syllabus also. So here environmental economics is the study of how economic activity affects the natural environment, including cost and benefits of environment policies and regulations. It is a discipline applies to economic theories and principles to study the environmental problems. The goal of finding solutions to balance economic growth with the environmental protection and sustainability. The main goal of this environmental economics is to balance between environmental protection and sustainability, and it also deals with allocation of scarce resources in a way that which is helpful for further economic development. Overall, it is a field that seeks to integrate economic theory and environmental science to provide a framework for sustainable development, and it also focuses on understanding the trade-offs between economic growth and environmental protection and developing policies and strategies that promote both. So here it is telling that both economic development and natural resource management also very important for sustainability. Then scope of environmental economics, which means what are the things comes under the environmental economics, that is valuation of natural resources, then pollution control, climate change, sustainable development, natural disasters and international environmental issues. We can study all these things in the next upcoming lectures. Then objectives of environmental economics. Here it ensures efficient use of natural resources, and it also promotes pollution control and environmental protection. This environmental economics supports sustainable development and assigns economic value to all environmental goods and services which are available in the environment. Then it also helpful in internalizing the environmental externalities by making polluters pay, and it encourages renewable energy and resource efficiency and promotes conservation of biodiversity, which is very important. Then it also integrate environmental policies into economic planning. This is all about objectives of environmental economics. So let's study about relationship between economic activity and environmental quality. When it comes to economic activities, we have industrialization, agriculture, urbanization, then mining, energy production, transportation, tourism and recreation, waste generation. So these are all economic activities. By doing these activities, there will be some environmental consequences. They are increase in air, water and soil pollution due to industrialization. Then agriculture leads to soil degradation, water pollution and deforestation, and urbanization also will leads to habitat loss, then air and water pollution and heat islands. So this mining and extraction also leading to degradation of land, water contamination and loss of biodiversity. Energy production will lead to air pollution, greenhouse gases emissions. Transportation will lead to air and noise pollution, carbon emissions. Tourism and recreation leads to littering and habit disturbance. Waste generation also leading to land and water contamination. So here some examples are there. For industrialization, there are examples like factories emitting smoke, chemical industries. In agriculture, excessive use of fertilizers, then slash and burn methods. We know that. Then in urbanization, construction, increased vehicles and waste generation also impacting this environmental quality. Then in mining area, coal mining, quarrying, then oil drilling also will affect this environmental quality. Then in energy production, coal plants, oil refineries, hydropower dams also will impact. Then in transportation, cars, trucks, ships, airlines also will be there. In tourism, these type of like beach resorts, trekking in forest will also lead to reduce or degrade in environmental quality. And the last but not the least, the waste generation or municipal solid waste or e-waste, these are all leading to degradation of environmental quality. So further we can study about this significance of studying environmental economics for policy and planning. So what are the importance of their related to this environmental economics is that it ensures efficient use of management of natural resources, and it also guides to pollution control, environmental protection measures. It promotes sustainable development for present and future generation. This is very important. And it also helps in valuation of environmental goods and services, and it facilitates internalizing the environmental externalities. It also encourages renewable energy use and resource efficiency. It supports biodiversity conservation, protection of ecosystem, and it also provides evidence-based insights for policymaking